Think for a minute. You're on a road trip, listening to music, just having a good time. It's getting dark outside, and all of a sudden you feel your car moving or leaning to one side or maybe even riding rough. The first thing you do is pull over to see what is wrong, and you find that you have a flat tire. There's no place to call for help, so you have to change it yourself. Today, Jared Hammer, am going to show you how to change a tire by yourself. I will show you what you need and how to use the tools to get back on the road as soon as possible. Obviously, I can't bring a car in here to demonstrate, but we can still learn how to do this. First, you need to pull off the road as far as possible from moving traffic on flat, firm ground. The more level and the more solid ground, the better it is. Before you get out, turn on your emergency flashers and your emergency brake. Locate your spare tire and tools. In a car, these items are probably in the trunk. In an SUV, they are often mounted on the back or underneath. In a truck, they may be underneath the bed. Set the items you need near your workspace. Try to stay as far away from moving traffic as possible. You will also need a flashlight. The owner's manual will also give step-by-step instructions. The lug nuts are what hold on the tire, and if they aren't visible and exposed, you'll probably need to remove the hubcap. Use the flat end of a tire tool to properly pry the hubcap off. Be careful not to dent or bend it. Don't jack up the car until after you've loosened the lug nuts. If you do, your tire will spin in the air, making the lug nut removal impossible. Lug nuts need to be loosened using the tire tool. This is the tire tool that comes with the car. I carry this kind so I can get more leverage. Some people carry a pipe that will fit over the tire tool for more leverage. Extra leverage gives you extra strength. Sometimes these are on so tightly they're very difficult to unscrew. Don't be afraid to put all your strength into it. Some people will even use their body weight on the tool to get it to turn. Once the first lug nut is loosened, leave it on. Skip every other lug nut, working your way around until every lug nut has been loosened. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. At this point, you're ready to jack your car up. Slide the jack under the car frame and pump or turn the lift. It should be fairly easy to operate. Only lift your car until the tire is just barely off the ground. It is very important to reference your owner's manual for proper placement of the car jack. Completely remove the lug nuts and place them in your pocket or hubcap for safekeeping. Remove the tire by pulling straight away from the car. It's going to be heavy, so do this slowly and with care. Lift the spare tire onto the screw prongs, lining up the screws with the holes in the tire. Remember that the air valve should be facing out. Screw on the lug nuts by hand just until they are secured. Then go back with the tool and tighten them slightly. Lower the car with the jack just enough so the tire doesn't spin. Then use the tire tool to tighten the lug nuts in the same pattern as you loosen them. Turn them to the right to tighten and put all your might into it. You can't get them too tight. Lower the vehicle all the way and remove the jack. Put the hubcap back on. Then put everything back in your car. Drive to the nearest tire shop. If the tire is too heavy to lift, move it off the road and come back for it later with help. In conclusion, you all need to know about changing a tire, but if you have never changed a tire before, I strongly suggest you practice at least once so you know what it's like. This will keep you from trying to read the manual and fix a tire at the same time.